Hi there, welcome back to my channel. And right now I'm gonna do a reading. I really want to dig into like the cosmic energies and getting some more information about like this karma and more like instructions. Okay, so I've been following Wicked Virgo for like at least a year. She really resonates with me, but just even more recently in the past like couple weeks, she shared a lot of things that really highlight the shadow aspect of what's going on. And like for me, I really stay in the light. Like I'm really in the light. So I'll transmute energy so fast that I don't even see the dark. But it's she made some really good points today that really helped me gain some perspective. And she was basically saying how the feminine is like the light and the masculine is like the dark, and how like, you know, I show him the light aspect of him and he shows me the dark aspect of me. And like as a twin flame, like that resonates so seriously deep. That resonates so deep. Like I feel like that's exactly what's happening with us, you know, because I am like his little sunshine, you know, and he's like a little devil, like, you know, and it's like we both love it, all right. But like I see his light, you know what I'm saying? Like I see how great of a leader he is, you know what I mean? And then he sees how naughty I can be, you know what I'm saying? And so like we are doing this delicate dance, you know. Like I said, I transmute that shit so quickly. Like I see the beauty in what's happening, even though I was crying last night. He texted me last night and I just cried. I couldn't even respond. I wanted to respond. I wanted to be like full of emotion and just say, you know, but nope. You know, it wasn't the right time. He hit me up again like a few minutes ago and he was just like, hey gorgeous, how's your day? You know, and I liked his energy, but for some reason, like I didn't hit him back with the, hey, you know, high vibe. Like normally I come at him like real high vibe, right? And I just came at him with like, hey, I'm okay. You know, I don't think I've ever said like, I'm okay. Like, I'm like, I'm great, I'm awesome, I'm amazing, you know? Because I really do feel that way. And like, even though I still had a great day, it wasn't like there was nothing off about my day at all, because, you know, even when something negative happens, like this morning, okay? This morning, I lost the stylus to my phone that I just bought, and I just lost my original phone, okay? So I was like, what's up with this phone karma? Okay, number one. And number two, like, I just kept going, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though that it irritated me, I looked for my stylus, you know, it was on my walk, you know, but I just was like, you know what, like, if I need to, I'll just buy a new one, I'll order one, you know, like, no need for stress, you know, no need for letting it ruin my day or my mood or my outlook on life in any way, shape, or form. Like, I just transmuted it so quick. So I want to do that right now. I want to figure out, you know, how do we transmute this energy? Because, you know, we have to win. We have to win this battle, and we have to get through this. And also, like, let's not like, what I am learning about the New World Order is that, like, we have complete control over it, and it's up to us to make it light and beautiful and say and not accept the dark and dreary and the plans and the reptilians and the crap against us, right? The negative plot against us, right? The negative things that we saw in the Bible, like as far as Armageddon or the apocalypse or, you know, the end of times, whatever. Like, we don't have to live it like that. We can actually change the vibe. And so as powerful light workers, like, less work, you know what I'm saying? And it's so important for everybody to get up and start speaking. You know, it doesn't have to be a twin flame channel, but it could be some sort of platform. You need some sort of media platform, because that's all there is right now, you know. But this is a gift, because you could be a regular person, and, you know, if it's really meant for your message to be found, it will be, you know, or it's gonna find the right people in the right time, you know what I mean? And that's why I'm making multiple videos a day, and I've never been more happier than I am right now doing Twin Flame channel, because I did try to do like, you know, regular, you know, general messages. You know, I like astrology too. I really like those. I appreciate everybody on YouTube who is a creator and who contributes to my growth. I love you so much. I appreciate you so much. But you know, it lacked passion because it wasn't my truth. The truth is that, like, I am all the way up here all the time. Like, I don't even live on Earth, you know what I'm saying? I'm constantly creating, you know. I think that I'm very 4G. No, 4D. I said 4G. I think I'm very 4D. Like, I really manipulate energy, and, you know, I like working with energy. I think that's why I really love music too. And so I'm telling you about myself because that's all. It's my experience, and so I want you to take whatever resonates. Tell me, homegirl, I'm just like that. You know, even if it's just a little piece, whatever. You know, so I'm just like letting you know my story because I'm living this. Like, I'm living this twin flame journey, like, and not in a practical way. I really feel like my 3D, 4D, 5D is very in alignment because I said fuck it. Sorry, I got a message, you guys. I like how this new phone, this new phone is better than my original. It like gives me suggestions on what to text back. Like, this is nicer. So, like, even though I ended up losing it in Walmart, of all places, right? The vibe in Walmart was terrible, but I was in an arrogant and careless state of mind. So, I'm trying to like, okay, where do I go? So yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about union and mission. I'm excited about mission, okay? Because mission, I think, is going to happen before union, ladies. To my twin flame ladies out there, I really think that mission is actually going to happen before union. Yeah, I was like, why do the colors keep changing? It's the lights in here on the top of my ceiling. There are colored LED lights. Let me show y'all. Can y'all see it? You see it there? And see how they're changing? Yeah. So I was like what's shifting? I was like, is that the sun doing that? Now I'm back on track. Okay. I might even do a who I am video next because I want to tell y'all. I need someone to talk to about this twin flame stuff. Like, I am a freaking warrior queen. I'm out here and I'm gonna take back, okay, this planet in the name of Mother Earth, okay, for the animals, okay, for the indigenous, for humanity, for, you know, for love. But you know, one thing I learned about love is that sometimes we fight. Like, sometimes you have to fight for love. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to, you know, sometimes you gotta die for love. And, you know, and I want people, let me calm down. Don't be so afraid of death. Embrace it. It's a transition. And, you know, if you have loved ones who are not here with you in the physical, embrace them in the 5D because they're more alive, more powerful, more intuitive, more guidable for you, you know, than they ever were in the 3D. Because in the 3D, you're in this physical realm. You know what I'm saying? In 5D, it's infinite possibilities, and you, like, really, truly know that. Okay? So, I'm talking to you like this because I want you to get high vibe, I want you to get excited, and I want you to be a freaking warrior, okay? I want you to be a warrior. You are divine feminine, you are a warrior for this planet, okay? So, if you're not seeing your masculine in the 3D, and if you're not hearing from him, it's for a reason, and it's because there's work you need to do on yourself. I hear from my masculine, okay? And it's been more and more often because I've been working more and more towards my mission. Getting more and more in my power, okay? And then, boom, here comes Mr. Masculine, like, look, here he comes, trying to get his crowd. Hey, well, hold on. You know, and here I am in my Empress energy, and it's like, you ready for this Empress? And he's like, well, I was hoping you could be, you know, like a scallywag for me. And I'm like, no. you know. But another thing is that like letting go of the ego feminine has a lot to do with like letting go of your expectations of like, you know, how a man's supposed to approach you. Like, take him as your friend. You know what I mean? To, you know, like love him as your friend. You know what I mean? Rather than so concerned about like this romantic aspect. Like, you know, you guys already have this high sexual attraction, so like that's what romance is really about, is just delicately expressing your affection for that sexual attraction that you have, right? But you know, love him like your friend, so that when he makes mistakes, you know, you can, first of all, you can step back without being crazy, you know, and then you can approach him. You know how like you might fall out with a friend and then like time passes and then you can start over, and it's like, you know, you really love and appreciate each other more. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to in a romantic relationship, it's like you make a mistake and it's like, no, you're cut off, it's over, like like who taught us that anyways? Who taught us that? Okay, I don't know who taught us that, but we need to unlearn it. So that was a rant. I have no idea what I even said, but I know that it was all important, and I know that I want to use this deck first, okay? That's what I do now. And I just want to shout out to everyone, to all the readers, and especially the ones who are still reading in this time right now. Like, these cosmic shifts are tough, and I feel like I've actually been handling them pretty well. Because like I said, I'm a master manifester. And I keep saying that because I want my subconscious to know that. Like, I understand it consciously. It's not, but you got to impress it onto your subconscious. And that's why that you take time to do healing work daily, okay? And everybody's healing work can look different. You know, I do have a program that can help you like walk through those steps. So let me know if you're interested in that. But yeah, I am a master manifester, like I said, and that's because I know how to work with that 4G energy. I know how to, before it materializes, you know. And I'm really good in the 5D also because I dream and imagine. I don't actually dream in my sleep a lot, but I do. I do leave my body it's really weird because my deepest like astral projection or leaving or changing frequency or whatever I do it when I'm driving. I go into a seriously meditative state when I'm driving, and then like when I'm exercising, that's when my imagination is like, wee, wee, wee. Like my actual dreams when I sleep. I almost have to set intentions to remember my dreams. Like I have to like sleep with crystals, and then I will remember my dreams. I have this one specific dream that I felt my masculine telling me to go to sleep. When I was doing my dreaming with when me and my masculine were meeting in our sleep, like I'd be so excited to go to bed, and I would have my crystals, and I share this bed with my daughter. Okay, I live with my mom. Okay, transparency. I left my husband last year. Okay, so we live at grandma's house, and this is my childhood bedroom. Okay, so let's talk about the cosmos. But anyways, or the coincidences, or everything happens in divine timing, y'all. So. Even these lights are happening in divine timing. I keep catching myself in that pink. I like that pink glow. But A message of empowerment for the divine feminine. Jupiter, expansion, okay? Expansion, growing, creating, okay? Being optimistic and generous and benevolent, your beliefs and luck, seeking and traveling, okay? So positivity, lectures, foreign cultures, teaching, pilgrimages. So this is all about expanding your mind, expanding your knowledge, and as well as like going on your soul's journey. Okay, going on your soul's journey. Also, we have Neptune that flips here, and dreams. I was just talking about dreams and dream state. My North Node is in Pisces, and that really resonates with like my imagination skill. Okay. Oh my God, y'all, look, listen here. Every time I do a freaking reading, my divine masculine shows the hell up. Okay. So I'm gonna say that has a lot to do with the powerful message that we have to share. Okay, we are influencers, and that's why I'm doing this, and I'm setting the stake so that he can feel confident to do the same thing. And I'm feeling that right now because he's a double Sag. Okay, why is Jupiter and Sagittarius showed up, and his North Node is also in Pisces? Okay, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm also Sagittarius too, so reflection. Okay, my rising sign is Sag. So y'all, this is the journey. This is the soul journey. It says expansion, the Voyager, and dreams. Okay, this is a soul journey. Okay, so a message of empowerment for the divine feminine. The reason why I had to like clear myself like that is because I feel like a battle of my ego and my higher self. Like a lot of times, right now, I'm trying to explain myself. That's ego. I want you to understand it's from my conscious mind, you know? Sometimes I just have to shut the fuck up to the conscious mind and just allow, you know? So, this is the soul's journey that I'm looking at here. This is the soul's journey. Okay, so, welcome to your soul's journey. Okay, I'm so happy to have you here. Being empowered and knowing that a 9-to-5 job, this dumbass shit, school, this stupid ass slave life, it's dumb, it's stupid, and that we should just be creators. Okay, and thank God for YouTube. You know, thank God for the internet. Like, this is a beautiful invention. Flow, let it flow. Be yourself and let it flow. Okay, be yourself and let it flow. Okay, I also really like this card because of the triangle. It's actually the trine, and the triangle is the strongest geometric shape. Okay, it's also like the number 3. You know, number 3 is all about mastery. And this is going to tell us more. It says harmonizes, aids, enriches, benefits, energizes, enjoys, eases, lubricates, gifts, rhymes, support, and indulges. So when you let things flow, okay, and that stops that blockages. You know what I mean? So that's how it's aiding in your soul's journey as you're letting it flow, instead of being like, no, I'm not going to give me my karmic partner back. You know, or my 9-to-5, I'm scared to let it go. I'm holding on to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just let it flow. Like, if you lost your job recently or something like that, just let it flow. It was meant to be gone. La da 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 da. Doo 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 doo. That's the communication. Okay, communication. So communication could come between the masculine, but it could also be like 5D communication. So like one thing, and I think I brought up death earlier for a reason. I have a couple of friends who have lost their children. Okay, they're divine feminines, for sure, for sure. Whether or not they are twin flames, like, you know, I resonate with the term twin flame because of the mirroring aspect, and because, like, that shit is so twin flamey, it's ridiculous, you know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that other soul connections are not just as divine, okay? And so, I said that because they don't claim twin flame, but they're still divine feminines, right? And anyways, they lost their children in this lifetime, and they're the most strong women that I've ever seen. And because, you know, one of them who lost her son more recently, she talked on telepathic communication and how she would practice that with her son before. Okay, I'm a little bit emotional, so I'm just gonna wipe my tears real quick, okay? Because it's still painful for somebody to experience that level of emotion and pain and loss. But they practiced telepathic communication, you know, as him being a little boy, and you know, he passed, and his mother was able to still have that telepathic communication. And so she has a platform as well, and she just shared how, you know, it's so important. And I remember it was when this happened, it was at a point in my twin flame journey where I was like, you know, I'm spending all this time literally telepathically communicating with my divine counterpart, having major astral sex and things like that, when, you know, I have 4 of my own children, and I should teach them that, and not only teach it between me and them, but between each other, between them and their father, between their grandma, just everybody, just understanding that you can communicate telepathically, so when they receive messages, they believe them, you know? So that is imperative that we communicate with each other. And this is also giving me some info about, you know, the pandemic, okay? The pandemic. You know, they tried to come in between human bonds, human communication, right? And we could look at it negative, you know, like I was. I'm like, oh my God, they're making us wear masks. They're trying to stop love. They're trying to stop human interaction. So that was like how I was feeling before. Now I'm like, you know what? This is a gift. Yet another gift from the universe. Thank you so much, universe, for gifting us constantly and always leading us in the right direction. Because you know what? Because we're away in the physical, okay, it's giving us more light to this camera I'm on, and that form of communication, creating our own media, and also more room for that telepathia. You know, now that we're not working as much as a whole, whatever, you know, we're in this transition energy, you know, communicating with each other, okay, in a new way, okay? Words, thought, analysis, information and learning, trade, ideas, smarts, reporting, awareness, vision, lens, palette, perception, curiosity, narrative, muse, and wonder. So those are some trigger words in regards to communication, so that we're not just like communication, just talking. Like the fact that it says muse, which I am to my divine counterpart. But like, to be a muse, you know, look at that triangle though, as well. More of that strength, okay, and that flow, that triple, that mastery. To be a muse is like you're communicating beauty, art, you know, the narrative, you know, a palette, like tasting is like communication. Smells are like communication, okay? Your perception is your reality, and it will affect communication, and like your level of awareness, okay? So you can make people more aware, or just the level of you know, based on your level of awareness is how much you will be able to receive the communication. Yes. Okay, I was like, are all these cards? Okay. Okay, so I feel like that's some good energy. I pulled 5 of those. I'm going into the Angels and Ancestors deck because I just really feel like, no, this is so much deeper than what's the masculine doing? Like, the masculine's going through his shit. I pulled on my masculine today with all kinds of towers, okay? All kinds. And the fact that I didn't say, I'm great, babe, amazing. I was calling him baby last night, though. I was. And it felt good to us both. He was calling me love, I was calling him baby, and it's like, you know what, we are just inching in, like, anyway. Anyways, back to the ancestors. It's funny because he has like this huge ego, you know, and like I'm a nice girl, you know what I mean? So it's like I have to check myself. Like that's what I love so much about the message earlier from Kayla was that he's showing me my darkness, you know. And he has issues with addiction, but this is actually tightened up a little bit. I've been working on this, but I'm heavy right now. You know, I'm heavy right now. And that's because of my issues with food. Okay, this message is getting long. Air Guardian, shift your perception. Didn't we just see that with communication? Shift your perception. Part of me wants to open up the book, but this is clearly a divine feminine, right? So divine feminine, like, yeah, shift your perception and about your twin flame. How about let go of, you know, twin flame mission. Union will definitely be there when in mission. You know what I mean? Like if you focus on mission, that's more better because then you're focusing on your divine like purpose rather than focusing on your counterpart and what you guys are going to do together. Like what you guys are going to do together and your family that happens and love that you guys share, that will be within the mission, you know? So focus on the mission and you can bring that in. Okay, so that also could be air signs. My Venus is in Gemini, that's air, and my Mars is in Aquarius. Okay. I just want to look at these cards, but I want to... The B caught my eye. That's another communication thing. In this card, it's about summer, which we're about to enter into, and it says bask in joy and light. So enjoy this season, like, you know, turn up, like, turn up, like, turn up, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, saying, like, it's time to turn up, like, you know, and not just, like, in summertime, you know what I'm saying? But, like, in your divine life purpose, like, turn up in your divine life purpose. Like, it's time to turn up, light workers, the White Witch came out, and it says be the light, and that to me goes right with the summer card because in my mind I was like, turn up light workers, and then I saw be the light. So I'm like, what? Hermit mode. Look, my DM's rising sign is Virgo, and I'm telling you, this motherfucking card comes out all the time. Retreat and recharge. He stay in that mode. And he told me, he was like, you know what, sometimes I disappear for a few weeks. So I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, what? But he be going into hermit mode. Okay, what else we have here? The Protection Guardian, okay. So, I feel like I want to read this one. Where's the book? Ow, I just got a cramp in my leg. I just got a weird cramp. Like, if I put my leg back in that same position, it's going to cramp the fuck up. Protection Guardian. I think it says put down your shields. I think that's what confuses me about that particular one. 112. because, you know, if you're protecting, like when you put up your shield, it says drop any shield of shame, resistance, and fear that are standing between you and your chances of enjoyment and fun. Know that you don't need to hide who you are or the gifts that you have. You were born to shine. Weren't we just talking about that, Divine Feminine? About shining because it's turn up time, and turn up and let go of that shame. You know, let me tell you about what I was ashamed of. I was ashamed because I was adopted. Okay, and the story of my adoption was that my father raped my mother. Okay, my mom was 13 when I was born. My father was 16. You know, ultimately they were two kids doing what they wasn't supposed to do, right? But that's the shame that I grew up in. And the reason why I'm saying it like that so freely is because, you know, I dropped that shame. I'm not ashamed of that. Look at me. Look at me. I'm gorgeous, okay? I'm on here, this camera. I'm sharing love. I'm giving light. I love people. I'm a light in a lot of people's lives. So there's no need for me to be ashamed, okay? And that same goes for you, okay? Nobody gave me this crown. I got this for myself. I put this crown on me because I choose to be in my purpose, okay? So I'm here to encourage you. Drop all that other bullshit and be in your purpose. Okay, that has been my message even when I was doing general readings on my Facebook, which I still do. But you know, it's divine life purpose, divine life purpose, divine life purpose. But I realized that I really needed to connect with true light workers. Okay. So that you have an understanding, because you're closer to it, because you're going to go first. Like other people will, you know, be based on you, you know, and we're all light workers. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know about that. Spirit was like, eh. But there's lots of us. I know there's lots of us. So yeah, I don't feel like I need to read anymore. That was on point. So let go of any guilt and shame. Let's see what else we get from this particular deck. In fact, I got a bunch already. Oh, I think there was, Stargazer. So set your sights higher, okay? Raising your standards, okay? This thing is freaking itchy. The dress? Okay, so raise your standards. But this guy, he is, he's got like a little mystic cloak on. The universe is behind him, like all these stars, and he's got like a telescope, an old school telescope, here, and it has like zodiac signs on it. So it says set your sights higher, and I just feel like reading that too. If I find the book, or maybe I'm not supposed to read it. Oh, here it is. I just feel like it's going to be something that's triggering for us, you know? Go beyond your limitations and believe that the impossible is possible. So that has everything to do with your own, like, ability to manifest. Huh? I actually still need it. Like, turn my music back on. Oh, here it goes. Yeah, I'll get it back to you in a minute.
Oh my god. Mom.
Yeah.
I didn't film. Sorry, you didn't film.
I'm filming, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm not on live, but I'm not going to edit this either, so. Say hey. Okay, go, so I can finish.
Okay, hey, Mom.
Let's do it. Hey, this song that I just pushed play on, it's called Flame. Wow. And so I'm also here to, you know, that's my daughter, my oldest daughter, and, you know, and her father, who I have 3 other children with, is not my twin flame. You know what I'm saying? And I told her that I have a twin flame. She actually knows about my DM, so like, that's why I need to do like a tell-all, because this shit is crazy. But yeah, so this is, you know, stop limiting yourself, okay, and go after your divine life purpose. Oh my god, like for real. Okay, so I'm gonna switch decks now, and we're gonna go into my Spencer's Gifts deck. I was going to put those away, but sometimes when I do that, I regret it. I'll do another one. I want to use my Tarot Sexual Magic cards and stuff like that, but it's like I just said, mission. Okay? It's time to get into Twinflame mission. And I can help you do that because I have several affiliate programs that you could join that, you know, you can monetize your influence. Like, let me help you. Because twin flames are not meant to be broke. You thought twin flames were supposed to be broke? No. We're supposed to be abundant so that we can help others. You can't help no one. You don't have any power unless you have a huge amount of influence, which is going to come with monetization and financial power, you know. And the reason why the influence, I put the impact and the influence over like the actual dollar amount income is because we may have a shift where, you know, dollars are different, right? But when you have that influence, when you have that tribe and the community, that's more powerful. You know, no matter what type of switching you need to do, it can be done. Okay, so healing. And then we're going to end this because I'm already at 36 minutes. Healing work. Okay, so the Six of Swords with this harpy character. So to me, this is more like, okay, Six of Swords would be like moving forward, right? And she's got bird wings, you know, so that is reminding me of like, you know, heavenly messages. She's also feminine. So it's like divine feminine needs to take action on her ethereal, on her crown insights. Okay? That thing you know you're supposed to do or speak on. And one thing that I fully accept is the fact that we have different purposes. You know, we don't all have the same purpose to serve the same people, to do the same thing. And there are so many layers and aspects of healing that need to be done on earth because of the generations and the cultures and the religions and the man and the woman and the everything. There are so many different aspects to be healed that like there's plenty of space for you to lead in whatever way you feel necessary, okay? You know, don't think like, oh, well, there's enough twin flame readers. There's not. There's not. There's not enough spiritual leaders, okay? Because we're leading ourselves, but we need help, you know, from like minds. You know, I am helped by people too, and I'm helped by people who have more knowledge than me and less. You know, it's really about the energy of the moment and your receptivity. I don't want to hear this thing. I didn't want to hear that same song again. So the Seven of Wands came up. And in this deck, I always think of it as like self-protection. And I see this as like another level of hermit mode, like planning, you know? What's another word for sneaky? Kind of like strategy, okay? Just like to become a mummy is like a strategy for preserving your soul or whatever. Strategizing. Okay, ladies, strategize. So, think of being healers. We need to actually take that action, and then we need to actually, like, you know, strategize how we're going to go about that, you know? Sorry, guys, I'm trying to stop slouching. Like, this is not a good look. I'm starting to lose a little bit of weight, though. I'm happy about that. I've been taking this. This with the detox tea has been life-changing. I've been on these products for like 3 months. And the first thing me starting this program, okay, was like at the exact same time, like I received my products like right when the pandemic occurred. occurred, and they took my kids out of school. I have 4 kids. I lost my job, and kids got out of school like in that same Friday. Okay, and I was just starting to use these products, and it really helped me get through the transition. It really helped me. I was really affected energetically. I'm very empathic, so it was really like the people with the masks and the fear and the uncertainty. It was hard for me to get through that, but I'm good now. I'm so glad that I am who I am right now. But I recommend going on a healthy diet now. I'm going to go ahead and take the Higer Self and be like, you got to choose which diet is best for you, you know. But you know, definitely it must I know I was giving you options, but I'm telling you that it must be plant-based. Even if you do eat some meat, like, you need to have majority of green leafy vegetables. Okay, so just do yourself that favor. And although you can have other things in your diet as well, you know, majority of your diet should be green leafy vegetables. And I'm telling that to myself. You know, Spirit is basically forcing me not to even eat right now. I don't even have an appetite right now. It's kind of weird because I was really struggling to let go of my appetite. But now all of a sudden my appetite is gone. And that's what I'm telling you, when Spirit wants you to move, they'll be like, look, you need your body cleared out, so like, I'm taking over your mind. 5 of Pentacles, so the Shaman though. This is more manifestation energy. Definitely some manifestation energy here. You know, instead of an aspect of left out in the cold, which is normally what we say, right, for 5 of Pentacles, but you know, this person he might be outside, but he conjuring. This person is conjuring. Okay, so we need to practice. We need to get into. This is a shaman. You're a light worker, like, which is like a shaman. Like, there's different cultures, and it's okay for you to be whatever type of spiritual leader you want to be. But first, you need to lead yourself. Okay, and as soon as you feel comfortable, like that moment you feel comfortable, like that's the next lesson will be to teach others. You know, so you just need to strategize how you're going to teach others. Okay, and because we're grounding this information, this is not just 5D work. Okay, this is not just deliver the message. You know, you have to have some practicalities about this. So you need to. That's why the strategy is there. It's like, you know that you need to move forward on those spiritual messages that you've been receiving and what your truth is, right? But you need to also like create a strategy, a plan, a business plan, okay, about how you are going to conjure up the ability to be a powerful influencer. I don't really even know if these are the ones that they kind of came out. But I got the Hierophant, okay, I got 2 of Pentacles, and I got 9 of Wands, so that might resonate with someone. Hierophant, I'm a Taurus, my sun sign Taurus. 2 of Pentacles, to me, this particular card says focus, okay. This is more manifestation with the Hierophant in this card here. From the masculine, taking action, okay. And then the 9 of Wands is protection energy, okay, protective, defensive, you know, defending yourself. I'm putting those back in the background for somebody. Okay, so 5 of Wands came out, and so that is definitely like my conflict card. So it's like, get ready. I told you to turn up, right? Turn up for what? So that you're ready. So you're ready to fight. Didn't I say something about like sometimes you have to fight for love? You know? And it's not like fight your divine your DM's karmic partner. No, I'm saying like fight, like you stick this out. or you stand in your power. You know what I'm saying? You believe no matter what. Okay, you stand. You be who you're supposed to be. Whatever conflict has to occur for you to do what you know that you're supposed to do, okay, needs to be done. You gotta be a warrior out here. I'm just gonna get one more message from. Come on, DS. From the Isis Oracle. And then we're gonna end this. This is my longest YouTube video. This one's already pulled. I'm gonna do a separate video on that card. Oh my god. If it comes out again right now, then we'll talk about it. I wanna give a chance to shuffle. That card that I just pulled was all about clearing your chakras, clearing negativity out of your energy.
www.psbeats.com. Make your billboard hit.
Yeah.
psbeats.com.
Let's go, Isis. Let's go.
psbeats.com.
Cartochet, I think it says. Cartochet. Divine Names of Power. This deck you really have to look in. So I'm thinking this has something to do with, scrolls and scripts, names that are written down. Oh my god. The archangels. Understanding them. So you can call it like Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uriel. There's more. Cartochet. Lady Isis initiates you now into her special mysteries. The use of sacred intonations. The words that you speak are rapidly gaining power. To benefit from this power rather than be undermined or held back by it, practice thoughtful speech and clear your heart of old unforgiveness, which can poison your words unintentionally. Remember I was talking about subconscious? Clearing out that subconscious and being careful about your words, manifesting. As your heart grows in purity, you will be able to speak with spiritual authority. And what you speak of will come into being more swiftly, and obviously this is happening to me right now. Isis is initiating you as a master healer in her sacred tradition of divine names of power. Oh my god. I don't even know if I can read this whole thing because... Just come closer, ladies. Divine Masculine, listen up. You are being initiated into the divine healing tradition of Isis herself. Isis works through divine names of power. These are sacred words of strength, magic, and power to create healing from a place of compassion and devotion to love. She honors that which is worthy of protection and uses endless determination combined with her skill of speaking words of power to cause life to thrive, and that which is not worthy of cultivation, which would not serve life, to dissipate and decline. Divine names of power are the mantras, sounds, and names of the divine in all traditions. So I spoke on the archangels, but all traditions, the divine names of power, okay? Isis will bring you her name to begin, offered to you as a sacred gift to be worked with as a mantra of protection, of feminine grace and divinity and healing. You can use her name as she instructs you to do so in the ritual below. A word, phrase, or mantra that is given through initiation is a light bulb that has been plugged into a lamp. The initiation switches the power on, and the use of the word by the initiate is like the lamp shining its light. Let me turn this down. If you have been interested in using your voice in some way, for writing, singing, healing, speaking, or becoming a spokesperson for a particular cause that resonates with your heart, this Oracle of the Card of Shay brings guidance that Lady Isis honors your desire, encourages you to explore, and shall protect your process. This is exactly what I was just talking about, you and your mission. Okay? Us and our mission. Okay? If you have drawn this Oracle of the Card of Shay along with the Oracle of the Ancient Power Mysteries, you are guided to more seriously explore sound healing and mantra as a part of your own path. And if you are a healer, you are strongly encouraged to explore these healing arts as a way to unfold your own spiritual talents and perhaps incorporate these techniques into your healing practice in a way that feels true for you. I'm going to pull one of these cards daily so that I can give a message on them, on multiple, because it's so deep. The Oracle of the Card of Shay reminds you that invoking the power of speech and word for your strength, protection, and spiritual growth will work effectively for you. Sometimes thinking and saying no is the most powerful word you can say to honor personal choice and create a safe boundary for yourself. Sometimes affirming in thought and speech, I choose to see the divine within this person, place, or situation is another way to cut through drama and use the power of word in thought and spoken expression to create powerful healing. Choose to use your words with wisdom and pure intention, keeping in mind that with more power comes more karmic responsibility, and therefore always surrendering to the greater good and unconditional love is a good idea. With this approach, your gift will grow strong, and its effects, intentional and unintentional, will be as spiritually clean and helpful as possible. You will become a greater force of love, peace, and power on this planet. The Oracle of the Card of Shay also suggests that you discern the effect upon you of the company you are keeping energetically and physically. So you suggest that you look at who's around you. Sometimes the thoughts and words of others, their vibration, can enhance you or leave you feeling depleted or drained. If you are drawn into negative speaking in order to bond or fit in with others, you are asked if it is worth it for the effect it has on your own vibration. You can use words of power to cleanse any cords or contacts that would lower your vibration into a fearful place. In order to come back to love, to help, you stay true to yourself and perhaps around you. And perhaps inspire others to think or speak more positively when they are around you. Not for a position of judgment of another's choices, but from a position of wisdom, releasing the effects of such choices. Well, there's a whole ritual. I'm just going to say the incantation. Maybe I'll do another video on the ritual. You can say this incantation to bless your words and undo damage that you may have unintentionally done with your words or actions in the past. Grace of sweet Lady Isis, cleanse me now of karmic crisis, of words said in haste, their effect and cause. Help the spiritual momentum now pause. Negative repercussions now cease. All and involved are filled with peace. That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. Oh. Your names of power in the pain dissolve unhappiness, bitterness, and strain, creating new webs of light and healing. Divine, unconditional love now revealing. I think it's really important that we dig into this book, you guys. I think we really need to dig into PERIODT. That's Egyptian culture. And Egyptian culture, I mean, it's not the only culture, but it's the one that we have the evidence of, that we can refer to, of that indigenous thought, but not just the indigenous as in, being in tune with nature, that higher level spiritual. The Egyptians, they had helicopters, they had stuff that, like, they had technologies that you wouldn't expect. So that's it for now. And thank you. This was an hour long, so thank you so much for those who watched the end. Please subscribe and like and share, and I appreciate you, and I want to be connected with you, and I'm so excited to be in this divine life, this divine moment with you. Okay? Thank you.